Fibreglass is a great way to line a swimming pool, either a new pool or to give an old one a new lease of life. Smooth and durable for many years, fiberglass pools use less chemicals than cement pools. It's actually a composite made up of a hard-cured, durable thermoset polyester resin that cannot be melted or dissolved, reinforced with specially treated glass fiber. Here's how to line your pool in a few easy-to-follow steps. Consult the safety datasheet before use. Ensure cement and any plaster has been left 28 days to completely cure. Abrade the plaster to remove trowel marks and rough edges. If relining an existing pool, a light abrade is usually enough with some plaster touch-up. Neutralize the new plaster with an acid wash. Simply add hydrochloric acid to water in a 1:10 ratio and wash the whole pool surface with it. Allow to dry. Cut a downward angled groove just under the coping to tuck in the laminate. If coping has been removed, the laminates can be anchored over the top of the wall. Mask off any lights, weirs and water outlets. Remove all dust and debris and ensure the entire surface of the pool is clean and dry before starting. Start by applying an even layer of primer coat, such as a Crystic 491 PAT with a sheepskin roller at about 300 to 500 grams per square meter. To ensure a good bond, once the primer cures to become tacky and can be walked on, apply a laminate resin to the GRP skin. The fiberglass part of the laminate is chopped strand mat, usually 450 grams per square meter weight. We recommend using double feathered CSM for a smoother finish. Prepare the mat by tearing it into sections small enough to be laminated in one go for a naturally feathered edge. One layer is sufficient for an 80 square meter pool. You will need approximately 45 kilograms of CSM and resin to 3 times the amount of the mat, so this pool will need approximately 120 kilograms of resin. Next, shake the resin keg well and stir in the catalyst. We recommend a chemically resistant resin such as Crystic 491 PAT, which is resistant to pool chemicals and will resist alkali attacks in the concrete shell. When working with Crystic resins and top coats, you need to add catalyst for the resin to gel and finally cure. We recommend MEKP such as Norox KP9 for a suitable working time under normal temperatures. In hot conditions, a lower active oxygen MEKP, Norox KP925H, doubling its working time. The resin starts to thicken and eventually turn into a jelly before going hard. Mix small amounts at a time, as you have about 35 minutes effective working time before the resin thickens and starts to trap air bubbles. Use a sheepskin roller to apply the resin, first to walls and then to the floor, working from the deep to the shallow end. Lay the CSM into the resin and use the roller to force it into contact with the resin. Use an aluminium roller in hard-to-work areas like corners to consolidate the laminate and roll out any bubbles. Apply more resin where you find any dry spots and roll up with aluminium roller. For an even better finish and increased durability, we recommend applying a surface tissue layer of glass, wet, on the last layer, adding more resin if necessary. If not tucking under coping, use a putty knife or similar to tuck the laminate firmly into the groove. When the laminate is gelled, fill the groove with a bonding paste, such as a Scott Barder's 121 PA purpose-made paste, smoothing it over with a brush dipped in a little acetone. Once the laminate has been applied and the resin is set hard, it can be sanded over to remove any protruding glass strands or rough areas and ensure maximum adhesion of the top coat. If applying a mosaic, apply some catalyzed natural resin or top coat to where it needs to go and lay the mosaic tissue into this. We recommend Crystic Top Coat 506 PA Natural applied with brush or roller. Mix this with catalyst and apply 500 grams per square metre layer, about 0.5 millimetre thick, so it can cure properly. Finally, apply a finishing top coat of Crystic Top Coat 506 PA, which is UV stabilised for outdoor durability. We recommend white or pastel blue for top coat colours. Leave the pool to dry and cure properly for at least 5 days before filling.